Hello everybody, how's it going? So 3 to 5 months ago, I started doing cold plunges, that little box right there. And it's done wonders for me. It's done really, really well. But something happened to it. Now, ironically, I was going to start telling you about these cold plunges and let you experience what I have and tell you kind of the pitfalls, things to avoid, and things they don't tell you. Well, in the meantime, something happened to my box. That box, by the way, what it does is the two top nodules that you see right there, lines go in and out of the bathtub, and inside that box, it has a cooling unit. And so it does a really good job of cooling. Here in Florida, my tap water temperature is roughly 80 degrees, a little bit higher sometimes. So it's got to do a good job of taking high temperature water and turning it into cold plunge capable. I started at 65 degrees because from 80 some degrees to 65 was a big jump. Then I went to 60 and then 55 and then eventually 50. And that's where I kept my temperature for quite a long time. Once I get this fixed, we'll talk more about those temperatures, what they mean. But at 50, I can stay in longer and still get some of the benefits of dopamine hits and this type of thing. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to fix the problem. Now, apparently, they're telling me that the problem is a little piece. Let's see if we can find it. All right. So here it is. Thermostat control. So that's what I have to fix, is the thermostat control. All right, so going forward, what we'll need to do is fix this thing, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to fix this thing, and we'll see what happens. This is what we're talking about. And we'll see, we'll go from there. I've got the screws I got to take out. You can see the screws there. And they're all around on the bottom as well. So I won't bore you with that. Once the case is off, then I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so all the screws are out. But turns out these little pieces need to come off, so I need to get a tool for that. Just be a crescent wrench or channel locks. So give me just a moment. Okay, all the screws have been taken out, and the top flanges, the water spouts, they had these on there. Those have been taken off, and now we should be able to take this off. Give me just a second. Okay, so the problem is, again, apparently is the thermostat. Pretty simple fix, hopefully. How I knew and how I found out is I jumped in and I thought it was 50-degree water, but my thermostat display mechanism here, not on right now, of course, but here was showing 64 degrees, and I was like, oh, that's not possible. But I jumped into it anyway, and I about died. It was like 45 or so degrees. It just kept cooling and cooling. So it wasn't displaying properly. Now I found the mechanism. It is here. This is it. And it goes down to, let's see, there we go. Can we get a better angle here? Don't know if we can. There we go. Okay, there. Or if I look in there, there we go. So that's the piece. I have to take that out and replace this thermostat. So give me just a minute. Okay, so old one taken out. And the new one has been placed in. So hopefully it's watertight. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to put everything back together. Your next video will be me showing you the temperature on it. Peace out. Okay guys, so This is update for the fixed unit. Maybe it's fixed, maybe it's not. We will see, but it's operational. I don't see any leaks, so that's good. And I wanted to show you, like I said, the tap water coming out is about 85 degrees. It was a little higher than that. It's already started cooling. So this is how it cools. It's got two lines in it. One's a return, one's an exit. And so it sucks in through that little unit there, pushes it back out through there. That's where the cold water comes into the unit. Now this is you can see here, this is a 1/3 horsepower unit. The higher the horsepower, the faster it's going to make this water cold. Right now it's going to take about 6 hours or so for that to turn into 50 degrees. So I might not have a cold plunge tonight because I'm starting this later in the day. If you have a half a horsepower or a 1 horsepower, boy, you could turn this in anywhere from 30 minutes to hour and a half, whereas it takes mine, oh my goodness, 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes. And maybe that's because that's so high of a temperature as well. So maybe mine could go faster if I was starting at like 70, which is what normal people's are at. Anyway, that's the story, and I'll let you know how long it took once it gets there.